Hey, good afternoon. My name is John Wynn. I call it my Independence Day was July 4th, 2017. That's when I had my surgery with Mexico Bariatric. My wife actually had surgery in Houston a couple years ago, and that's when I started looking into bariatric surgery. It worked out that my stepsister found NBC and introduced me to NBC, and that's where I decided to go with. It's been a very positive process from the whole beginning. I started out, my heaviest weight I think was 331, I think. I started trying to lose weight, and of course during that period I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, diabetes, had sleep apnea, elevated cholesterol. All my blood work was was a nightmare. Had the surgery, scheduled surgery. To tell you about the safety, let me go a little bit about that first. My stepmother decided she was going to go with me. In the process, she passed away, so my stepsister that had the surgery with Mexico Bariatric decided to go with me. But in that process, my stepmother is very fanatical about things. She'd come back and all she could do was praise the facilities. So the facilities was very clean, very nice. Everybody was very, very friendly. I started with Lily Cohan, I think Sources was who I made my initial contact with. Sources set me up with Dr. Cabrera, and Dr. Cabrera was who I had gone with because that's who my stepsister had. But I would have felt comfortable with any one of the doctors from there. Everybody I met there was very friendly, very nice, and they explained everything. As far as speaking with everybody, there's no problems with that. If you did have a problem, there's always somebody on the floor that talks to you and can answer any of your questions. So after I got through with Lily Cohan and got my surgery scheduled, I flew down. Like I said, 20-minute ride from San Diego Airport. I was contacted a week before by my driver. He emailed me and said if you would give me a call, I'd give him a call. We visited a little bit. And he said I'll call you 24 hours before your flight, and I'll be there to pick you up. He told me exactly where he'd pick me up. I walked off the airplane, and he was there waiting on me. A nice van. They picked me up in a nice little van. I brought my stepsister with me, and she knew all the tricks and everything. Nice rides. They told us a little bit about San Diego, made you feel at home, almost like feeling like you're riding with a family member going across. I got to the border, went across the border, no problem, just right across. Got to the facility. They went and took me straight in for my blood work. I did my blood work, and they said, "Man, you're scheduled first thing in the morning." I was the first surgery of the day, so I had to be up at 4 a.m., which was no problem. They had me, then they sent me to the hotel, got to the hotel. That's a very nice hotel. I stayed at the City Suites. Great view. Like I said, there's a nice little restaurant right across the street. There's one next door also. Is it OXO, am I saying that right? It's a little OXO station across if you have somebody that goes with you that they can go and get what they need. There's also a mall that you can see out here if you're up high enough and you can see it, and it's within walking distance. I suggest you get out before the surgery. I suggest you get out and see the sights and walk a little bit, get to know the area, because when you come back after your surgery, we did the same thing. We went straight back to the mall and walk. After you have the surgery, if you're able to get up and walk, get up and walk. 45 minutes after surgery, I was up out the door. And you have an IV. If I had my pictures, I wish I'd been a little more prepared. I brought some more pictures. I took everything. I walked with my IV pole and made like a little track. And you start walking through, start meeting people. Because of these people that you're in surgery with, you can get on Mexico Bariatric has a website, there's a support group. You can get on that website and keep in contact with the people. The people that were there when I was there started a little private group that we have on Facebook that we keep up with each other and contact with their weight loss. So after your surgery, you're there for 2 days. You have a hotel room to stay. When you leave the hospital to go to your hotel room, get ready to walk because you're going to go walking. They took us to see some of the sites. I'll tell you, I'm a paramedic and fireman, so I question everything. So all the equipment they used is exactly the same equipment that we use on the ambulance that I was. So I mean, it's safe. It's a good thing. Art was my driver. He took me by, the first thing, a fireman's going to want to go see the fire station. So he took me to the fire station. We went to the fire station, then we went to the market. I don't know if they still do it, they took us to a pharmacy afterwards to get some medicines that we needed. And the hotel room. They took us back across the border. We went through what they call, and I heard them say medical tourism. They have a line when you go through the border called the medical tourism line. Right through with no problems. Make sure you have your passport stuff and all that together, and there is no problems at all going through that. Nice ride back, and that was basically it.
The person you brought with you, they didn't have to pay to stay?
No, for me, if I remember correctly, you have one companion, and that's provided for in the price, in your package price.
Okay.
Like I said, my stepsister stayed with me at the hotel. We got there, she stayed with me, and I advise when you go, just carry a carry-on. Don't take a bunch of luggage. You're not going to need a bunch of luggage. For me, it was about cost for the airfare too. But I flew Spirit Airlines when I did, and I took 2 friends that I worked with back in February, and I went with them, and we used United, and we all just did carry-on luggage, because first, your partner that's with you, you don't want them having to drag a lot of luggage around either. And if you decide to buy something while you're down there, if you need to, you can buy you a little bag or something that you may have to put in, however they do it at the airport. But I'd advise carry-on luggage.
They were able to stay in the room with you and everything for
Yeah.
the same price?
Yes. The people that my stepsister stayed at the hotel with me, and she would let me carry. They don't want you carrying anything after surgery.
Right.
So make it easy on your partners too. Very impressed with the surgery. Like I said, July 4th is when I had my surgery. I'm coming up on a year this July. I'm a big proponent for it. Like I said, I had 2 guys I took down there in February. They had the same thing. I had the gastric sleeve, and I weighed the other day. I was at 214 with clothes on, and my uniform at work. I'm at about 220, but I had set my goal weight to be 225. But now that I've reached my goal, what I consider reaching my goal weight, I still want to go a little bit more. The protein, yes, it's protein first. Make sure you take that in. Some little personal things I'll tell you about you first a little bit. We're going to talk about it a little bit. Use the bathroom. Make sure you use the bathroom, and you don't have any problems with that when you leave. Be comfortable. Ask them questions. Don't be afraid to ask them anything that comes across your mind, because they'll answer it for you. Because when you leave, you don't want to say, "Man, I wish I'd asked them that," because they'll still be able to contact you, but it's always better when you're personal, face to face. If you have any questions for me, I'll be glad to answer anything I can. And like I said, thank them for giving me back something that I hadn't had in a long time. I was on metformin twice a day, 1,000 milligrams of metformin twice a day, and 1 Invicana every day. My A1C was a 13. They were fixing to put me on insulin, and I was on high blood pressure medicine. It's called Tribenzor. I was taking it once a day, which is it's like 3-in-1 medicine. Then I was on a sleep apnea machine. I use my CPAP. I no longer am on any medicine. My A1C was a 13. It is now a 5. My blood pressure, they told me to stop taking my medicine the day before surgery, and so I didn't take any medicine the day before surgery, and I haven't taken any medicine since surgery. Immediately after surgery, my blood pressure actually was a little worried, because it was low. So, but now it's about normal. My blood pressure was about 120 over 65.
And that CPAP machine, you got rid of it. You still have the sleep.
I bought the CPAP machine, so I've got it, but I don't have to use it.
Okay.
I don't
You did
have.
another sleep study after?
No, I have not, but I don't wake up anymore at night, and my sleep apnea was so bad. I need to go have another sleep study done.
Yeah.
But my sleep apnea was so bad at night, it would wake me up. Now I wake up, I'm rested, I feel good. The biggest thing I feel about it is, man, the clothes I wear. I can wear clothes now, and I can get out and I feel like working. It has made such a difference in my life that it's very positive.
Wow.
If you have any questions, I'm on Facebook under John Wynn. You can contact me on Facebook, and if you want my phone number, I'll be glad to give you my phone number. Like I said, I support them 100%. I'm very, very happy with their services.
Thank you very much.